前在雷霆队跳槽到洛杉矶快艇，今天对上前东家 OKC， 碰到之前 Russell Westbrook 跟 Kevin Durant， 有，可以介绍一下。 不会是因为碰上老东家吧？还要特别这样介绍。好。
From Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the home of the Thunder, we're broadcasting from the Chesapeake Arena. It's Wednesday night basketball live on TNT Sports. This is Kevin Harlan joining Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The Thunder are looking to grab one for the home fans here in Oklahoma City before heading back out on the road. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
Yeah, and I think they feel confident.
先来灌啦！
They had the advantage first time round, and we'll see what adjustments come from the other side.
You know, Greg, talking about adjustments to me are really the hallmark of a well-coached team, and one of the true pleasures to watch for those of us who've been around the game as long as we have.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Magician in a shooting guard. Alex Len out there with Griffin. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Paul in at the point. Here's Magician.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Here's Paul. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Morris, no good. Here is Oklahoma City. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. All sorts of time, and again the Clippers good for 2.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Westbrook double team. Oklahoma City moving the ball around, and it's Durant missing for Los Angeles. They've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Magician. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Clippers on defense. They lead by 4. The pass to Adams. Tries again. No good. Great D that time from Magician. Clippers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Paul dishes to Griffin. Westbrook with the block. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Durant's running from 10 feet out. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Durant's gone 2 of 4 from the field. That sent it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
We talked about the difficulties of facing a player like Chris Paul, and he said that what makes Paul so incredible is his court vision. He explained that there haven't been many players like Paul who can pick a defense apart with both his passing ability and his patience in the offensive sets, saying really, he can just wait you out until he sees a weakness, and that's where he attacks.
Thanks, Doris. Magician, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
fellas, that two-hand mop to slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And it's Westbrook missing. The Clippers in the lead. To the left side wing. Here's Magician. Crew on the 14-footer. Magician's got 12.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Taken away. Now the Clippers moving it up. And Morris throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Marcus Morris. And that one's good. Westbrook.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Magician passes to Len. Here's Magician. Takes it off the glass. 14 points for him.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the three off target. Thunder trailing by 6. It's Westbrook with the drive. That's good. Nice assist from Durant. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Magician. Shot misses. Some solid defense from Ibaka. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Los Angeles leading by 3 to the paint. Paul kicks to Morris, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw off the floor after that one, guys.
Here's Paul. Len passes to Magician. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Take a look at what Magician's done. He's already got 14 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Double team on Westbrook. McDaniels kicks to Durant. There's the pick. Lets the three fly. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
The story of rebounding. Now a look at the league's best players on the board. Freak number 1.
And guys, his rebounding has to contribute in a lot of other ways.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Magician. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 19 points for Freak.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Outside Durant, this one for 3, and the Thunder another 3.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Magician passes to Morris. Here's Magician. He's covered by Gay. No good from Magician. Thunder trailing by 4. Out left to the wing. Westbrook with it. Chris Paul covering. That's good. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Westbrook. 26 points for him last game against Sacramento.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Good, nice play there from Magician. Magician's got 24 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Adams dishes to Westbrook. Down low. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Clippers leading by 5. Inside, Paul kicks to Morris. Gay with the block. Paul against Westbrook. There's the pick. The drive by Gay. Lets it go from 11. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Here's Magician. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And the foul called on Free. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Sanders is checked in for the Thunder. Cooper comes in for KJ McDaniels. Here's Cooper out of bounds. Possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because
Clippers leading by 3. The rugged duel of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. McDaniels is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there, Greg, to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagram.
Now here's Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma.
硬底气呀！想在我前面灌。
Oklahoma City retains possession. Here is Ibaka. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Lets it fly from 18. And that's collected by Magician. Magician's got 5 rebounds tonight. He dishes it to Len. Over to the wing. Here's Magician. That's good. Magician's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's McDaniels. Good on the 3-point shot. Here's Paul. 17 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And Westbrook.
Oh, wow.
Hang time on that rim. Whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
McDaniels passes to Durant. From deep. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. And the wide open shot from Morris. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
A chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke.
Yeah.
Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He ended with an amazing number of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined in a review by walking away with a quadruple double. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Spread
the floor, nice at the top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And a quick look at the numbers for Chris Paul. He's averaging 20 points, 12 assists, and 4 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They are a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now here's Westbrook following the shot by Chris Paul. Durant with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Durant dishes to Westbrook. Ibaka wide open, he fires. His 3-pointer's off the mark, and they're pushing it up, moving it up. Morris, no good.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Ibaka outside. Here's McDaniels, gets it to go
from
beyond the arc. McDaniels got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Thunder.
YOLO? I don't even know anymore. What that even mean, though? If you only live once, why we keep doing the same? Back home where I come from, we keep being born.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Magician. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game.
This is an absolute monster performance from him. He is pulverizing them from the 3-point line.
Now here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. Rejected by Len.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Here's Magician. And another 3 for the Clippers.
哦，这种真的是连续动作是太漂亮。
What a half he's having from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Morris. No good from Durant. Clippers leading by 15. Paul kicks to Morris. Back to Paul. Here's Magician. And the 3 off target. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Griffin with the steal. Here's Morris. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for Morris. He has 8 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
He hits the second from the line.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia.
想拉杆哦，拉得很漂亮。可惜啊。
Slam cam giving us a great look at that one. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
And Griffin slams it in.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Thunder trailing by 20. Outside Westbrook. Adams' shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. Rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. Freak number 1. Russell Westbrook is second.
Well, both of these guys, Kevin, have had 2 of the highest shooting percentages this season. And even if the fans haven't noticed it, the coaches and their opponents have noticed it, that's for sure.
Ibaka against Griffin. To the middle. Here's Adams. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Paul passes to Magician. Glenn a screen. Here's Magician. Look at that jam. Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Here's McDaniels. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Magician. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Westbrook with the block. They recover it.
Shit.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Now here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. Ball's knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Moore. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at Oklahoma City. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, Los Angeles, 4.5 games behind.
You know, for Los Angeles, they have performed above and beyond expectations thus far. As good as they've been.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the beat right now?
You're always controlling the
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the 76ers.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game, and for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And the Clippers, looking who they've got, Magician in at 2-guard. Griffin is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Len in at the 5 spot. Knocked away. One-on-one here. Here's Magician. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Magician's got 56 points in the game. Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Morris against Westbrook. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Got that one up quick. 58 points for Freak.
This guy's putting on the clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Here's Paul. Finished off the break.
3 straight hoops in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Yeah, no excuse for giving up the easy fast break baskets like they have. They've got to do a better job of engaging there.
And he leads it in the alley.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand and soon, partner.
Now Westbrook. He's got 12. There's a screen. Will it go? Buries the jump shot. Westbrook's got 14 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
On offense, here are the Thunder. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away. Well, KJ McDaniels in this one, he has 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Paul passes to Magician. 11 feet away, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
This is a nice third-quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half.
Oh, that is scary when he is barreling down the lane like that.
Well, scary for his opponents, maybe fun for us, though.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I love watching the guy attack the rim with that kind of force.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Morris, left side. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Magician.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Screen by Ibaka. The wide open look for Durant. Buries the long-range jumper. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take no chance slam by the big fella.
Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Land's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Magician. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 68 points for Freak.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Westbrook against Morris. Westbrook dishes to Adams. The 10-footer finds the target. Adams has got 8 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Paul passes to Magician. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And Westbrook throws it down.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly. There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Here's Magician. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook kicks to McDaniel. Screen by Ibaka. Morris against Durant. The dish to McDaniels. Baseline try. Rebound by the Clippers. Lang's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 8-footer, and the shot is good.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they took it.
And Adams with the slam.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
Pass to Griffin. Morris against Durant. Clippers moving the ball around. Griffin passes to Magician. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Pass to Adams. Outside Durant. Westbrook up top, covered by Morris. A nice shot by McDaniel. Los Angeles has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. No good from Magician. Oklahoma City's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Durant kicks to McDaniels. Back to Durant. The feed to McDaniels. And the Thunder on another 3.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
It's been all Clippers. Pass to Magician from deep 3-point range, and that is good.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
McDaniels passes to Ibaka. McDaniels gets to Durant, and Paul pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And they...
帅。哦，这一场破的助攻真的超多。
Clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Ooh. Nice work off the pin. That's 23 points for Kevin Durant.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Westbrook with it. 18 points for him. Dishes it to Ibaka. Westbrook passes to McDaniels. Screen by Ibaka. McDaniels kicks to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Ibaka. That 3 off the mark. The Clippers shoot has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Feeds it to Len. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
It's almost as if he's allergic to layups. I mean, this guy has got to throw it down at every opportunity.
You know his teammates love seeing him explode to the rim like that.
They most certainly do, guys. That gets everybody up off the bench, too.
McDaniels gone only 4 of 11 from the field. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And pushing it out, here's Los Angeles.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Kicks to Westbrook. He feeds it to Ibaka to end the run. Can't get it to go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
For 3, Westbrook. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lang dishes to Paul. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Oklahoma City shooting it beautiful here in the third. 56% from the field. Inside. Ibaka, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
That is good.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And yes, sir, that one falls. 25 points for Kevin Durant.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
107 left in the third quarter. Morris passes to Magician. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the pass to McDaniels. Right wing. Here's Westbrook. No luck. The Clippers go the other way with it. Land against Adams. That's good. 6 points for Alex Land.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh?
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. He's checked in for the Clippers. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Russell Westbrook out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Durant. Then it's Chris Humphries. And it's Sanders in at the center filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Magician.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Nobody near Gay. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. For Los Angeles, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter. Westbrook against Green. Westbrook kicks to Humphries. To the middle. Here's Gay. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Stolen away. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Robbins. Finished off the break. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefiting them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. This guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. Making 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
The dish to Durant. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Magician, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see. Way to work it up quick. That's a nice break.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Westbrook passes to Montgomery. Knocked away. And pushing it up Los Angeles. The Clippers again in transition.
Hey,
Here's Robbins. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
For another fast break bucket, I mean, that's their not-so-secret weapon.
It's as if the defense has been a step slow in transition all night. I mean, at some point, they have got to make the adjustment.
Pass to Westbrook. Screened by Sanders. Oklahoma City moving it around, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain.
欠揍。根本早看你不爽。
Possession here. And the Thunder making a switch here. Cooper's checked in. Looking to end the run, and it's Durant. Assist from Sanders. Sanders has got his 3rd assist on the night. Passes it to Magician. 11 feet away, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
He lobs it up. Oh, trying for it, and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Thunder have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Cooper with the bucket.
Crisp pass into the paint.
It's been all Clippers. And the pass to Magician. Humphries with the steal. Montgomery, the pass to Durant. Out to the right wing. Cooper kicks to Sanders. 4 on the shot clock. Montgomery poked away.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance. Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Pretty passive, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Pass to Magician. He kicks it to Koufos. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Koufos has got 4 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Durant for 3. It's rebounded by a Magician. Magician's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Durant, here we go. And Sanders kicks to Humphries. Here's Montgomery. Off target from outside. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
He dishes it to Durant, and the layup is good. Durant's got 32 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And the Thunder making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Oklahoma City has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Montgomery. No good from outside.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
The shot's good from Magician.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Cooper the pass to Simmons. To the inside. Pass to Humphries. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line. That's good from Humphries.
Some good numbers here for Humphries. He has 8 points and 2 steals.
Humphries hits them both. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here's Magician, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
All right, see, it was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And partner, it sets up what should be a fantastic finale to the season series. Major bragging rights on the line that night.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for a Magician. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place. And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out.
Oh, shit.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Humphries and the powerful one-handed slam.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it down.
不过这一场打不好。
Well, all night long you were able to control the glass. A visibly winded warrior here. How were you able to get so many shots that came off the iron?
You know, I try to be quick off my feet, basically. You know, as long as I bump my guy, throw my bounce a little bit, I can start to head over, grab boards. I know it's a big part of what our team needs, and I'm happy to provide.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, This is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
果真我也不在 ，Kevin 的瑞分数就变高啊。助攻。没有点数了，我就不练了。你的星光冉冉在起。那种算了，如果你现在不是，嘿，我现在跟你说，我今天准备好出去玩，我看看会提供会不会找你。哦。我们接下来面对的是维尔和快艇，我们对战总算有悬念，不过我觉得这次我们会赢。哈哈哈哈！那不管现在应该看到什么 ？Fred， 你今天难道被什么附身了吗？哦 ，Fred， 你现在抓住我心，你有这种表现，我的心再也无法离开你了。有 Fred 的率领防守，今晚对雷霆赢得漂亮。在我能采访到弗瑞时，他的队友已经冲过来把他抬回休息室了，所以就这样。弗瑞德，我不知道你怎么办到的，但还是恭喜你们。本来以为我们可以大幅领先，但我错了。哎呀！ 为什么他分数都不会再加了？球员。哎。哎，胜场差败3啊，是胜场差3了啊，从10几拉回剩3啊，你们要输了哦。最后应该是我们跟雷霆啊，我觉得。要把之前的那分数拉回来，真的是有点难。那上面雷霆之前都是我的成绩比较多吧？哦，我现在12连胜喽。本来3连胜被我打掉，好，我们会连胜下去的。分区战绩，我们同一区的哦。哇，我故意的嘛。胜差3.5，主场，因为我现在都在打客场。5分组记录，平均得分，平均10分，12连胜。有冠军争夺中。收购中，重建中，收购中。哦，这个75，可是我觉得他还蛮稳的。超级还有到63过的，哇！我那一天是最高的嘞，球队纪录，球技。 球队啊！哇，一来就全破啦！对了，41-43，投篮进球数60，3分球进球数23，助攻超节。哦，所以那球队纪录，2020-12月6号，2020，哦，那就是我来这边的时候对啊。那我有点那雷霆应该还是我的超节53，超节53，哇！联盟纪录保持者。居然没有退役背号，没有拿过总冠军。爵士也没有拿过总冠军。哇！好吧，今天就到这边了。